KPK Tech World. In the last video, I showed how the clock module works for the 8-bit computer, and here I have updated the video with the arithmetic logic unit and the registers that performs the CPU operation for this computer. There are some more things that are required, like program counter, instruction register, but I will build them and update them in the later videos. Let me connect the power for the computer, and as soon as we connect the power, we can see that there are some random value in these registers for the CPU. Basically, I have built register A and a register B and a binary sum output. So these are random values right now we see in the register. I will switch off the main light so that you can see the LED brighter. What I'll do is I'll reset the register first so that it's clear. We have our clock module functioning like we saw in the first video. We have the astable mode, the bistable mode, and see, this is a bistable mode and this is a monostable mode. I have removed the some of the LEDs over here. Again, we have random value. Okay, I think this is coming from the bus. So let me explain how the CPU is designed. We have two registers here, 4-bit registers. I've connected them so that it performs like a 8-bit register. Let me reset this. And there is a trans receiver which takes input from the bus. This is the bus. You can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bits that can flow through the bus, and it is either taken from the bus or sent to the bus using this trans receiver. And the registers store 8-bit value. Whatever we input from the bus will be stored in the registers, and when we enable the output, we can take these values to the bus. Say for example, you can see that bit 1 is low, bit 2 is so bit 1 is open, bit 2 is slow, bit 3 is open, bit 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 are low. So we should see the first bit and the third bit to be on the register. Let me pulse the clock and I'll see how it works. So I'm going to pulse the clock for once. Yeah, and we can see that the first bit and the third bit are the LEDs glow. So this is 1 in binary, this is 2 in binary, this is 4, 8. So we have 4 and 1, which is 5. So in decimal value, this is a 5 value that is in this register A. Now what will I will do is I will add a 1 to the register B. So to do that, I need to first take this. I have made this register A positive, that is high, and now we will load the register B. To do that, we need to make this register input low. So when I make it low, and I will also connect the bus so that we get a 1 here. Yeah. So we can see that there is only 1 that is open, the first bit open, and all the other bits are active low. Let me pulse the clock and see. Let's see what happens to register A. So when I try to pulse the clock, we see that we get a 1 in register B. So there is 5 and here is 1, which should be 6. So in the binary sum output, we can see that instantaneously we get 4 and 2 glowing LEDs powering up, which is 4 plus 2, 6. So this is how binary counter works. So what happens, how do I do subtraction? To do subtraction, all we have to do is connect our OR gate to active high. So if we connect active high, we can see that instantaneously the sum output is changing. So there is 5 here again. You can see 4 plus 1 4 plus 1 5, that is 5. Register A is 5 and register B is 1. So 5 minus 1 should be 4. So when we look at the sum registered, we can see that there's 1, this is 2 and 4. So we have only 4 powered up, which means the ALU has performed subtraction of 5 minus 1, which is 4. So we can do any number of operation up to 128 because we have 8 bits here. We can modify the input to these registers, and then we will get the sum output. And if I have to transfer this to the bus, all I have to do is I need to take this transceiver active low. You will not see anything here because we are still active low on these bits. So when I pull out these power, we can see that we see a 4 in the bus. Let me try to show a close-up view. So this is 1, 2 and 4. So we have only 4 coming up in the bus. So that is a simple overview of how arithmetic logic unit works in computer in a CPU, and there are some more functionality of a CPU, but this is the basic of a CPU. Hope you like it. Thank you.